What's up guys, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. This is part 4 on how to make a balloon popper game in Scratch, and in this video we'll be looking at how to make heart balloons that gives you extra lives, and how to make the counter to count your balloons that you popped. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Here's the code from last time, and if you haven't seen parts 1 through 3 yet, you can check them out, links in the description. But anyways, first I'm going to get a Sprite from my backpack, and this Sprite I will call Balloon Counter. And in this Sprite I have the costumes 1 through 9 and then 0, and they're all just typed out in vector. So all I'm going to do is going to go to events and drag a green flag, and I'm going to make a new variable which I will call digits, and this will be for the Sprite only. So I'm going to set digits to 0, and then I'm going to drag a repeat loop and repeat 5 times, and I'm going to change digits by 1 and go to control and drag a create clip myself. So there will be 5 digits because we changed the digits by 1. So if I run this, as you can see, now it's 5. And I keep on doing it, it keeps on becoming 5. So now the clones are 40, but I'm going to delete all the clones, because we don't need these many clones. Okay, so next I'm going to drag a when I start to clone, and first I'm going to go and drag a forever loop, and I want this balloon counter Sprite to be right here. So that is X 179 and Y 155. Alright, but when our digits go up, which means if it goes to 10 or it goes to 100, then the digits will be greater and greater. So basically we need a mathematical function to make it move to the left more if there are more digits. So we're going to go to operators and drag a multiplication and a subtraction. We'll put this into the left side and we'll put this in here. So the X was 179, so we can put that in there, and we're going to go to variables and drag the digits into here. So this number depends on how wide your costume is. When you go see over here, this is the height and this is the width. The width is 13, but not for all of them. Sometimes they go to 14 or even 15. But to make it a little bit accurate, because sometimes it changes, we're going to say 14. It might be different for you, so try looking at the width and you can choose your own number. So when I click the green flag, as you can see, the number is over here. Alright, so next I'm going to go drag a if-else statement, and I'm going to go to operators and drag equals, or not equals. I'm going to make this a less than. So I'm going to go make a new variable called BalloonsPopped. This will keep track on how many balloons we've popped. So basically what this Sprite is for is to convert the BalloonsPopped variable into these digits. So first let's go and set BalloonsPopped to 0. And when we pop a balloon, so in the balloon Sprite, over here, when it deletes the clone right before, it's going to change BalloonsPopped by 1, and yeah. So when we pop the balloons over here, we'll go up and up and up, like so. Alright, so next I'm going to go to operators and drag a length of apple, but we're going to replace the apple with BonesPopped. And in the right side, we're going to put a digits variable. So if length of BalloonsPopped is less than digits, then we're going to go to looks and drag a show. Or I mean a hide. Else we're going to drag a show, and we're going to switch to the costume, and we're going to go back to operators and drag a letter 1 of apple. So we're going to drag a letter digits of BalloonsPopped. So now when I click the green flag, as you can see, the balloons counter is on that side, but it is changing like we want it to. But it's on that side, so we need to fix that real quick. So to fix this, we're going to go into the balloon counter sprite, and we're going to basically take this out and go to operators and drag a absolute value. So now it's on this side. And finally, we're just going to put a hide. Alright, so we basically got the balloon counter part done. Next, we're going to make the balloon sprite, or the balloon lives. So we're going to make a new balloon sprite, and we're going to call it special balloons. So basically, I just duplicated that. This is going to be this similar. We're going to take this out, and we're going to take this out instead, and we're going to take this out, and we're going to replace it with a heart balloon. And we're going to call it life, because this balloon gives you another life. Because if you destroy a bad balloon, then if you click the special balloon, then you will get another life. So next, I also made it in the game that you can have more than 3 hearts. So real quick, I'm going to make 4 and 5. So I've made 4 and 5. So now we have more than 3 hearts. We have now 4 hearts and 5 hearts. But they're not centered correctly, so I'm going to quickly center them like that. And for here, we're going to do about there. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lives. But we're not going to start off with 5 lives. We start off with 3 lives, and if you click the special balloons, then you get more lives. So we're going to clean up the blocks real quick. So we're going to start off by making a clone, and this clone will be spawn every 3 to 5 seconds. So less than the normal balloons. And we're going to keep this balloon pop animation, but we're going to make it switch costume to the life. And then it's going to pop. And right before it deletes, it has a special ability where it can give you another life. So we're going to change lives by 1. Alright, so try this out. We click that. Our lives go up. Our lives go even more up. But we have a bug where if we do this, now we have no more lives because we don't have 6 lives. So we're going to make it so that if there's going to be a limit on how many lives you can get. So we're going to drag an if statement. And if the lives are beyond 5, which means 6, 7, 8, 9, but anything beyond 5, then we're going to set the lives back to 5. So if we try to get 6, too bad, it won't work because we're going to set it back to 5. So instead of making this an if statement, we're going to make this an if-else statement instead. And we're going to put the change lives in the else. And instead of 5, we're going to make it 4. So now it should work. So as you can see, we have 3 lives, now we have 4, and now we have 5. But now if we try to get 6, it will stay 5. And we lose a life, we just lose a life. Because we can't go beyond 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? Still 5 lives. Alright, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Only a small percent of viewers who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to subscribe. It's free and you always enjoy mine later. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Scratch tutorial. Peace out.